3 years ago, the big government types in both major political parties laughed at the idea of a mass appeal political party devoted to natural rights, sound money, constitutional government, and the free market. Now, on the heels of one of the largest gatherings of Americans in Washington in over 40 years, my colleague Glenn Beck's Tea Party revival 2 weeks ago, and after the upset victories of Tea Party-backed candidates over country club Republicans in recent Republican primaries, the progressives in both parties are nervous. Now, I've been to many of these Tea Party gatherings, and I have spoken at many of them. There are always a few weird characters in every large crowd, but they don't corrupt the gathering or the message. The message is that the government, regrettably, is in the hands of those who cherish power rather than freedom. But the messengers are growing in number every day. I've often argued that we don't have a two-party system in this country any longer. We have one party, the big government party. It has a Democratic wing that believes in taxes and individual welfare and assaulting commercial liberties and war. It has a Republican wing that believes in deficits and corporate welfare and assaulting civil liberties and war. Neither wing believes in personal freedom. They both love telling us how to live. They both love the Federal Reserve, and they both love staying in power. A generation ago, Republicans believed in small government and maximum individual liberty and sound money and the government leaving us alone. The rise of the Tea Party is a direct result of the deviation by Republican Party leadership from the party's Goldwater Reagan roots. The last time the Republicans ran the government, they advanced huge stimulus packages, TARP, a federal takeover of education, assaults on civil liberties, and a federal takeover of prescription drugs for seniors. They fought 2 undeclared wars on a credit card, and they added trillions to the national debt. Stated differently, the last time the Republicans ran the government, their leadership drove conservatives and traditionalists and constitutionalists and libertarians out of the Republican Party and into the Tea Party movement. Is it any wonder, then, that these freedom-loving Tea Partiers are telling the Republicans who betrayed them to go home, and the voters who are listening to them that if elected, they will stick to their guns? Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week from New York, defending freedom. So long, America.